Hello there. Today I am going to share a little bit of scandalous Greco-Roman history, that of Bacchanalia. These were little privately organised parties or ceremonies to sort of worship Bacchus to give him his Roman name and Dionysus to give him his Greek name. Now, whilst Dionysus is definitely going to have his own video, I am going to be talking about his worshippers. Being the god of wine and ecstasy, the cult that grew up around those ideals obviously raised some eyebrows. Like lots of Roman cults, everything was done in secrecy, behind closed doors, and what we know of this cult is mainly from plays, sculptures, and paintings. And Livy. Now, Livy wrote the history of Rome around 2,000 years ago, about 200 years after the cult of Bacchus began. Also, Livy's writings have been highly edited over time by those who want to get a political point across, a bit like some other 2,000-year-old books. Livy was scandalized by a few elements of the cult. First, he credits the foundation of this cult to Bacchanalia, which is a fantastic name, a priestess of Bacchus, and that it grew out of an ethnically diverse area of Rome. Apparently, the earliest Bacchanalias were only open to women and were held in daylight. Then, a Greek of humble origin, versed in sacrifices and soothsaying, established the potentially more famous nocturnal version. Copious wine drinking, drunkenness, mingling of all sexes and classes, and loud music. All of these things were seen in a rather dim light by Livy, a political and social conservative who mistrusted strange religious practices from foreigners and general people. Essentially, Livy thought that it was outrageous that youth, women, men most like women, and minorities were joining together in the name of inebriation and ecstasy. The cult was eventually banned and suppressed with great ferocity through a senatorial edict in 186 BCE. The next brutal religious suppression of Rome's history was of the Christians over 250 years later. In more recent times, Bacchanalia was a widely popular theme for art, from the Renaissance to the modern period. We've got loads of stuff. We have all heard of toga parties, and this is where they come from. Who doesn't want to get rid of all inhibitions, drink copious amounts of wine, and revel in ecstasy? Sounds like a wonderful way to spend a Tuesday night. Cheers.